3 police cars this side. As you can see, it's the 100th of January today. Still seems to be stuck in January. Absolutely chucking it down, another 8 mil last night. So we're going to try and find an indoor job. So I think we're going to try and put the insulation in the new shed. Just been to Tool Station to get a saw, and I was asking which saw's best for cutting out yellow insulation without making a mess. One with loads of fine teeth or loads of thick teeth. And they said, you do a knife, it's got like a wavy blade on it. So we'll try that. Apparently it's razor sharp. And then also they have these on the counter which are amazing. So they're the Milwaukee quick release things for grinders. So it means you don't have to find the key. So bought a couple of them for the other 2 grinders that don't have them on. This is the new. Surely you should push it away from you, not towards you, Morgan. This is a new saw. So Oscar and we're going to cut in the insulation to put into the roof. We've got some temporary lights up. And I got this. I got 2 of them actually. Off Amazon. They go on a Makita battery. Don't want the best qualities, but it's working so far. But I think Ben from UTV is going to start making proper ones. So that'll be good. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. I don't know how many there is. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably 18 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 18s. Quite a lot of cuts. Rob's been putting his new wheels on his van at dinner time. Now he's got the right wheel nuts. Now Rob's finished doing his wheels on his van. Gonna get the bateman in the workshop. 2 little jobs to do. Lost an aerial on the roof, put that on, and a little switch on the back that it's got all mud jammed in it and I've snapped it off. So I'll take that off and see. But I'll just order a new one actually. I think it's going to be easiest. Amanda's just been feeding the sheep at Wellbrook and this guy has just driven past there. And we'll go and see if we can give any assistance or whether it's a recovery truck job. So we've got him floating there now. He's in that guy's van keeping warm. We're going to see if we can get it out of the flood. It's obviously completely blocking the road. There's 3 police cars this side. One that side, the fire engine. But I mean, to be fair, like, he's an old guy and I think they were worried he was trapped in it. But he's out now, obviously. I've just been stood on the boom relaying the messages from this police force is Merseyside. That police force is Cheshire. Until they tuned the radios in, the fire brigade were putting a boat up ready to get to the car because they thought there was a guy trapped in it. So we were like, no, he's out. So, but no one could hear each other because of the wind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 police cars now. Don't try this at home, but the guy needs like keys and things out of the car. He thinks he might have dropped some and he's got a bag in there. So we're just going to see if we can reach with the Merlot before it goes up to the air intake. See if I can get in and get what he needs. I reckon I'll have to open the boot though and climb in. Oh, it's all electric as well. I thought it was a combustion car and that's why it... Well, that's why it conked out. Now is the boot open? Yeah. Jesus. I'm supposed to try and find a white bag in there. It's got gears as well. Oh, I can carry a bag of them. Just going in steady so we don't get a bow wave into the engine. And then I'll open that side door then. And see if I can get his stuff out. Hopefully the door will open because the pressure will be equal. Oh, everything's going to float out in it. Nice to get his bag out, it's a bit wet. Got glasses in it and stuff. We rescued quite a bit of stuff. Get a magnet now and try and find his keys. Thinks he's dropped them now at the back. Rob's brought the magnet up. Ben turned up at the right time. He'd come to put some lights on the sprayer. Anyway, he's now fishing around the nice cold water. Put the towing eye in so that we can tow it out. It's so cold, that water. It's a lot colder than rain, isn't it? Somehow. I've just been fishing around with the magnet for his keys, but can't find anything. We got the towing eye in, but it's a bit stiff and it's a bit bent, so we've got the wheel brace to wind it in. Well, Ben has, with his cold hand. Rob and the police have took the guy to his house to warm him up as well. So, yeah, we'll see if we can tow it out. Right, we've got a strap on it now. Shackle to the bucket. Don't worry folks, we're only a foot off the floor. And we're just gonna try and coast it out slowly. Should be alright if it goes slow. It's got water both sides, hasn't it? At least with the door open, the water will come out. We pulled one out once before. When we opened the door, everything just flowed out. Got to get the quad track through there later, but I'm sure it'll be alright. It might wash the tracks. That's nuts, isn't it? It says all electric on the boot lid, but let's see what engine it is. Little 1.1 or 1.4 must be driving an electric motor. I don't know. Unless it just stalled it. The air intake's there though, isn't it? So it's probably full of water. That's what it's Let me 1 or 2. John's gone back now for the magnet because we couldn't find anything with this little one, so we've got like a 6-foot one now. If any magnet's going to find his keys, it's going to be that one. Don't see anything yet. Maybe go a bit deeper. I think he dropped them as he climbed out. He's a bit confused as to whether his house keys are on his car keys though. This is the third attempt with the Merlot to find it, and that's like 6 or 8 foot wide, so I had no chance with this. John's wanting me to guide him in, just check it's not coming near the air intake. But it's miles off. It's got a good foot. To be fair, it could probably drive through it, that. It's a bit awkward to see how close the magnet is to the floor when it's underwater and you can't see it. a bit of a flood, someone will drive over it. Oh, I thought that guy was going to go through his van then. Still nothing. It's like fishing. I'm having a go now because John's not found it, but I've done 2 sweeps and still not found it as well. Bingo! Have a look, press the button.
Try it in the door, it might work in the door.
Might have water in the fuse box.
I'd imagine so, the fuse box. Yeah,
It's locked though, isn't it?
yeah, it's still works.
Oh well. Some water coming off that field. It's even burst through the bund we made. That's the Speak Witness Road. Yeah, so that's supposed to be wheat, obviously totally flooded. That drain we put in seems to be working now. There's not a flood here as such. Rest of the field absolutely saturated to the point it's got seagulls on it. And then the winter wheat that side, is it going to focus? We got some floods on that, and then massive flood at the bottom in the dip as well. It's a shame. It's about an hour later and the water level has completely dropped. So much so I reckon I could walk through it in wellies. Morgan's coming back and he can't go the other way because there's a weight limit bridge, so it's going to come through here, but you know, might clean the tracks off a little bit. But yeah, it's not that deep really now. I'm kind of walking down the middle of the road. Like before, it was about there on the side, and now it's about a foot deep. Yeah, so it's not too bad, but it does look like it's still bubbling up there actually. Or is that dripping from the top? It might just be dripping from the railway. Running out that wall as well. See how deep it goes up the tracks. I think it's only about a foot deep now. Reckon we're going to get wet still here. Bit of a bow wave. Well, that did a nice job of cleaning behind us out. Back at the yard and the bateman's getting an LED light upgrade, so it obviously has its own LED lights, so it's getting UTV ones put on it now to make it a bit brighter, and also hopefully it won't whistle when the radio's on, because the LEDs make the radio whistle. There's a bird nested in there.
Yeah, you'll have a bird nested.
Oh yeah. So Ben's put them 2 lights on, and them 2 lights are what, twice as bright as them 3. But there's a big hole. And we might get birds nested in there, so I think it needs more. What do you think? I think it looks a bit odd. Do we put 3 in or 4 in? Or just leave it at 2? Let us know. Yeah, so now there's 3 and 3. It does look better, and the roof's propped up, so if we drop the roof back down, it might look better. Right, Sophie's going to do the birthday bumper. Off you go.
So happy birthday to Sue Daly, Robert Small, 77 today. Steve Barrett, he's 52. Glenn Wright, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Glenn tomorrow. Kieran Connolly, 44. Happy birthday. John Titley's 55. Brian Graham and Sophie, who is 69.
There we go. Happy birthday everyone on there, and anyone else whose birthday is. And look, 5,555 supporters. So if anyone knows anything about Subarus, that number might mean something to you. And it's 64,000 quid. Wow. There was no one called Sophie whose birthday it was, which didn't realise the joke. A little bit of a shed update. Insulation is done on that bay now. Just ready to start on. Well, they've started on this one a bit. Got the knack of it now. Of how to trim it a bit easier. But yeah, another couple to go. 3 to go. See, there's a flood there. The pumps can't keep up again, so it's not just the roads that are flooded. It's the same, because it had just greened over that dead bit from last year. Just getting Ben some of the top trumps cards. Before I forget, if you want any UTV lights, there's a link below which takes you to his website with more on, because every time that Ben's in a video, loads of people go, oh, what are them lights, what are them lights? So that's what I've done. But yeah, as well, we said for the first 50 people that order something on the website, they'll get a set of top trumps cards. Well, we've been counting up, we've actually got probably about 30 packs left, so they sent more than we thought. So if anyone wants to get on now, next sort of 30 odd people will also get a set of top trumps cards as well. Actually, Ben's just informed me if you use this discount code as well, you get a discount. Anyway, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Another wet day, but now you wouldn't even think it was the same day, would you, with them blue skies? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.